The LG V20 user here, and today I'm doing a video on the LG G7 ThinQ, guys. So this is like leaked pictures of the phone right here. So the G7 ThinQ is LG's next flagship phone. It should be getting announced pretty soon. So I'm on phonerunner.com here, showing you guys the pictures of the phone and stuff like that. Yeah, it has a ThinQ name from the V30 and shit like that, so they brought that over, so it's probably gonna have the AI camera and shit like that. So as you guys can see on the back of the G7 ThinQ, you guys got dual cameras, camera flash and laser autofocus. I'm guessing this is your fingerprint sensor right here on the side of the phone. On the right side you got your power button right there. On the left side of the phone, you guys can see you got your volume buttons right here, and you got your Google Assistant key. Yes, this phone will have a dedicated Google Assistant key. So that's pretty cool, kind of like, you know, Bixby on the S9 and stuff like that. But Bixby sucks ass, so I never tried Bixby, but I just don't like it. Alright. It says next week when LG will officially present its G7 ThinQ flagship phone to the world, it may not have too many secrets to uncover. That's because we have heard quite many things about the new handset, and we've also seen it in various renders and photos. On top of that, today Evan Blass revealed a new image of the G7 ThinQ, the first that allows us to see the phone from all angles. So this comes from Evan Blass. He's a reliable he's a reliable source to get like leaks and renders and stuff like that. So check him out on Twitter. That's what the phone looks like on front and that's what the phone looks like on front and side there. The new LG G7 ThinQ image doesn't does not construct previous like details. LG's upcoming flagship phone has a notch, a power button on the right, and a Google Assistant button on the left, like I said. So this one's gonna have the damn notch, which I'm not a fucking fan of it. This is the first time in years when a high-end LG phone doesn't come with a rear-mounted power button. But the device rear is obviously still pretty crowded, as it contains dual cameras, fingerprint sensor, and even in the G7 ThinQ logo. So this will be the first time in several years that the power button's on the right side on an LG phone. You would have to go back to the Optimus G for that shit. Good fucking yeah. So specs wise, the LG G7 ThinQ is expected to offer 6.1 inches display, 1440 by 2880 pixels, Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, 4GB of RAM, and 64GB of storage space. As you might have heard by now, the LG G7 ThinQ will be officially unveiled on May 2nd in New York City. So we assume that it's going to be hit market soon after. Until that time, blah blah blah. So it's the G7 ThinQ is supposed to get announced on May 2nd in New York. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna be doing my video on that when it gets announced. I'm not a fan of this fucking phone. Just by looks out of here. Let's check out more pictures. That's what the phone looks like, front, back, and side and shit. And of course it got that damn notch. Fucking god damn it. Like, the only thing I like about this phone that it has a Google Assistant key on there. I wonder if this phone's waterproof. Hopefully this phone is waterproof. We don't know till it gets announced. You got your micro SD card and some tray at the top right, if you guys can see that. Your notch, your camera and sensors and all that shit. Nice wallpaper. I like the wallpaper. The wallpaper is nice. I see June 1st on there. Could they get released June 1st? That's possible. But yeah, that's the front of the phone. That's the left side of the phone, including Google Assistant key right there. Pretty nice. Here's the back of the phone. You got your LG logo on there. Also, G7 ThinQ logo. And you got your speaker, Type-C charger, microphone, and headphone jack right there. So it does have the headphone jack, which is a fucking win. So that's a win right there. Like, I'm not a fan of this phone because of the knots. I would not get this phone because I'm not interested in it. Like, the knots is not my thing. I think that the knots is fucking stupid. I just think, nah, you know, the fucking people, you know, fucking companies are copying each other, copying Apple and shit like that. Ever since Apple put the knots on the iPhone 10, everyone else is sucking Apple's dick and copying their fucking shit or whatever. So, I'm not a fan of that. And yeah, I mean, the phone looks nice on back, but the front, nah, man. I would say pass on the G7 ThinQ. But if you guys are a fan of the knots, I mean, go for the phone, I guess, go for it, you know. I like the fact that it has the Google Assistant key on there, I do like that. This one's going to get announced May 2nd in New York City. So, we'll see what we get with this phone here. We can already pretty much tell what we're getting with this phone on some of the specs. This phone's going to get Oreo on there, obviously. So that's pretty good. So this one's gonna have Google Assistant built into it. It's gonna have its own dedicated button to it. So that's pretty fucking cool. I don't know if you'll be able to remap that button. I'm pretty sure there's some people. I'm pretty sure that people probably gonna try like find ways to work around that button. If you guys want to reprogram that button to something else, I'm sure people are gonna be trying to be doing that like they did with the Bixby button on the Galaxy S8 and S9 smartphones. So. Yeah, there it is, guys. The LG G7 ThinQ. I wonder if you'll get. I'm sure we'll get pictures from the V30 ThinQ on this phone because it has the ThinQ branding in here. So we'll see. I mean, all it is like camera features and shit like that. So, not a fan of this phone. I'm not, but I'm sure people. I know people that will get this phone, but I'm just not. No, I'm just not interested in this phone. If this one did not have a notch on it, then maybe I would, consider it somewhere. But this one has a notch on it, then no thanks. So, what do you guys think about the LG G7 ThinQ? Do you guys like the design of the phone? Do you guys like the notch? What do you guys think about the phone? Do you guys like the phone? Are you guys gonna buy the phone? How much do you guys think the phone will cost? But like I said, this one's gonna come with Android 8.0 Oreo. It's gonna get Android 9. Eventually it's gonna have so Android 9, as you guys know, has native support for the knots, and I'm not a fan of Android P. I'm not a fan of it because of the knots. As you guys can probably tell, I'm not for the knots. I'm against it big time. I just think it's ugly shit. I just think it just ruins the phone, dude. I mean, on the Essential phone, dude, the notch is not that big. Only thing you got in that notch on the Essential phone is the camera, and that's it. Oh no, you got like a lot of screen space between the knots. So, on the notch on the Essential phone, that doesn't look that bad. So, yeah, that's just all pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the LG G7 ThinQ. So, yeah, just getting announced next Wednesday, May 2nd in New York City. So, stay tuned for my video on that. I'll give you guys what I think about the phone and specs and everything else. And so, yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. It really helps me out a lot. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.